Welcome back to the channel. So here we are in Anura Bay. I set off from Nosy Be yesterday. No, tell a lie, set off from Nosy Be 2 days ago. I did halfway to Tanner on the first day, took 14 hours. It was about 475 kilometers, something like that. That was from 8:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. And then I set off from there, from the halfway point, and arrived Tanner yesterday. That was not so bad a journey really. It was pretty quick. It took us about 7 hours to get to Tanner from the halfway point. That was another 400 odd kilometers. And then, as you can see, now I'm on a rickshaw. In Anura Bay, because I left this morning from Tanner at 3 o'clock in the morning. I left and I arrived in Anura Bay at 6 o'clock in the morning, but unfortunately the car's just been battered to death, not only from this trip but beforehand as well. Like, we're carrying all the breeze blocks and sand and soil and cement sacks and stuff like that. Got absolutely hammered. I did have it fixed up a little bit before I left, but obviously not enough. Actually, the car's with the mechanic at the moment. I'm just going back to see him now. It needs suspension. Both my suspensions are blowing on the front. The brake caliper was hanging off on the front because the nuts must have shook loose with all the vibration from bouncing around with the broken suspension. So I had hardly any brakes coming from Tanner this morning, which was pretty dangerous. And then on top of that, I think it's called a CV joint or a ball joint. It snapped, so that wasn't too good. It was like sailing the boat from then on for about the last 75 kilometers until I got to Anura Bay. I didn't realise how many poor people there were in Anura Bay. Like, Anura Bay, I thought it was like really quite a rich place, but obviously not. There's a lot of poor people here, like a lot of homeless people. I think there's a lot of people from the south as well who come here to try and look for work, try and look for extra money and that. So pretty hard life for a lot of them. It's cold here in the mornings as well. I was freezing, I was shaking this morning at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was cold, but it's all right now. It's warmed up, probably about 18 degrees now, something like that. About 8 degrees this morning. So, fun and games. I've just been to the second-hand car pieces place because the parts place didn't have the actual bolts to bolt the brake caliper back on. So I bought some second-hand bolts, which is good news. I'm going to get out in a second off this push and walk back to my car. So, we're nearly there, luckily. I've just walked halfway across Anura Bay. Checking, looking for food, looking for a nice food place. I eventually found one where they got sandwiches and that, and the sandwiches had she literally just made them. Normally I wouldn't touch a sandwich on the street, but she literally just made them. And I seen them putting them out, and I thought, yeah, go on, grab a sandwich. So I grabbed the sandwich. Yeah, mate, to how's I? So, yeah, so I grabbed a sandwich, and it had meat on it, the ones that she'd made, and I thought, oh, I don't know about meat. I don't really want too much meat on a sandwich. It can be dodgy, you know what I mean? It can give you the deli belly sort of thing. So I said, can you just do cheese? I said, like fromage veau, which means just cheese, please. So she took all the cheese off the sandwich and just left it with onions and meat with a bit of lettuce. Like 2 little skinny pieces of meat, and so mainly I had a lettuce sandwich for breakfast. So what can you do? I guess I need to improve my Madagascar. So there you go. It's quite nice today, nice day. I've got a long drive ahead of me to Toliara. It's going to be it's around. I've done 150 kilometers from Tanner to Anura Bay, so I've got 800 kilometers to go. I'm going to see if I can bash it out as soon as this car's fixed. I'm going to jump on the road and go. It'll probably take me about I've done Tanner to Toliara before. Now it was took me 14 hours to do 950 kilometers, and I was flying, like absolutely flying. I'm a little bit older now, so I'm a little bit more sensible. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take it a little bit easy, and probably do it in about 16 hours from here. So there you go. Just put new suspension on. You okay, mate? So put the new suspension on, and then the brakes. This caliper was hanging off with no bolts in it, so we bought some new bolts. Here's the old suspension. Absolutely knackered, like. I don't think it's that old, to be honest with you. I think it's about a year old. And then over this side, don't know if you can see, like, but I just have a little look in there, mate. Yeah, put this as a new part that we're putting on. That was snapped in half. That's what sent me car like a boat. So, there you go. Yeah, you're going to put some new brake pads on. You Simba? Okay. Sewer? Same.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sewer?
Ti Selun nanti somari rat-rat.
Ratty? Okay, sewer. So I'll get new brake pads as well by the looks of it, which is nice. I've been at the second-hand place as well. I bought a new clip for this. For here, this new clip. It cost me €2 for a second-hand clip. The old one was proper broken, so. And obviously, if this airbox is like not on there properly, it'll suck diesel for fun, I'm sure. Like, honestly, before I got here, about 20 kilometers before I got here, like I was sailing along like a boat, and I thought, you know what, I'm done with this. Like this car, like I'm gonna sell this car when I get to Toliara, get rid of it. But now it's all getting fixed again. I'm kind of in love with my Mazda again, for now. But it's going to be time for this car to go soon. Either it's going to be a second reserve car that I can just use when my newer car that I buy is broken, or it's going to be rented out or sold. I can rent this for 200,000 Ariari a day in Nosy Be, which is about €38 a day. It's worth around about 30 million. So what's that? 150 days worth of rent would pay for the car, which is nice return on investment. Obviously you'd have to replace parts and stuff like that, so it's not going to be 150 days of rental, but say 250 days worth of rental, I'd have my money back for certain on this. So I don't know, it's nice to have a reserve car, isn't it? I don't know many people in Madagascar who've got a reserve car, but I've got every mechanic in town working on this one now. Like, we're all like it. I literally pulled up. That's a good thing here. Like, I've pulled up here, and this mechanic here, 6 o'clock in the morning, jumped on the car direct. Like, he was there with his tools, bang, jumped on it, and got to work. Got busy. So obviously we haven't discussed the price. So hopefully he doesn't hit me for too much. But even if he hits me for like 40, 50 euro, I'm happy. It's good, because I need a car. Obviously I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, aren't I? So looking forward to my trip down to Toliara after my car's fixed. It should be pretty good. Should be all right. Hopefully I don't hit too many potholes, because that's what broke that part over on that side, was hitting a pothole. But there's so many potholes. What can you do? You know, you're doing 1,850 kilometre journey, and you're not going to hit potholes. You're just going to slow right down for every single one, or, you know, it's impossible. So you're going to hit the odd one, and I hit a big one with that one. And that's what snapped that. It was probably on its way out anyway, and just that's what finalised it. But there you go. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Give us a like, give us a sub, check me other videos, hit that like button for me, because so many people don't hit the like button. It's unreal, and it helps the algorithm. So give it a hit this once. That'd be nice, and I'll see you in the next video.